dear students, welcome back to my channel, and this is me again, your teacher Russell. In this video, I will give you 8 tips, useful and effective tips on how to improve your vocabulary. It's a good way to enhance your vocabulary skills so you will be able to have a better communication and speak more effectively with other people. So let's get straight to number 1. The first tip that I will share to you is you have to read a lot. When you read a lot, your vocabulary will expand because you will meet a lot of different words, some words that you haven't even encountered before. In reading, you have to choose a material that suits your taste. So if you're into crime, then go ahead and read a novel about crime. If you are into love stories, then go ahead and read novels about love stories. If you're into politics, read something about politics. You need to do that so you will not feel bored. You will enjoy what you're doing. It's an effortless thing to do because you are enjoying what you're reading. And it's like hitting 2 birds with 1 stone because you're learning vocabulary and enjoying at the same time. So yes, read a lot. Second tip, list down at least 2 vocabulary words every day. And please, when you list it down, you need to know the meaning. After knowing the meaning, use it in your own sentence. But please do not learn so many words in a day. I discourage that because memorizing a lot of words without using them in the right context is useless. It will only stress your brains, so please don't do it. I recommend 2 vocabulary words every day, and I actually do this with my students, and I'm sure it is effective. Number 3, review, review, review. So after listing those 2 vocabulary words, maybe in your notebook or in your own smartphone, it's up to you where you want to put it, but please make it a habit to do it every day. So yesterday, you actually listed 2 vocabulary words. For example, you're talking about the coronavirus and you want to know what a social distancing is. The next day, you have to review it again. What is social distancing? And then make another sentence aside from the sentence that you did yesterday. When you review, the words is being retained on your mind. And that's why when we are teaching as teachers, we always review from the very start of the class because that's how important reviewing is. And I hope you will do the same thing. Tip number 4, again, you always hear this from me, you have to find a speaking buddy. An English speaking buddy, okay? It can be through chatting, it can be through actual speaking with each other, calling. Yes, any of these 2 will absolutely help you in developing your vocabulary skills. You can talk about anything. You can talk about, or you can actually agree to have a certain topic for today. So in my classes, we actually use Band. Band is a very effective tool for you to be able to post a topic that you like. And then if you want to find a speaking buddy, a speaking partner, you can use that site to be able to talk about it and express your opinions about it. If you don't like Band, you can use your messenger on Facebook. Yes, find a speaking buddy, talk a lot about different topics every day, and I'm sure you will be able to pick some vocabulary words that you will be able to use in your everyday conversation. Let's go to number 5. You can also opt to listen to a podcast. When I was still starting to learn how to speak Korean, well, I'm not yet really good at speaking Korean until now, but I actually listen to a podcast every day. When I wake up in the morning, I choose a podcast from talktomeinkorean.com. Well, this is not a sponsored one, but yes, I use that website to be able to learn how to speak Korean. And yes, I can learn a lot of vocabulary words. And the good thing about podcasts is well, it's like listening to a music. And if you play it all over again, well, I think your brain is processing that without you knowing because you can easily remember these words. And if you hear it again, you can easily identify that, oh, this is the meaning of this word. So yes, make it a habit. Instead of browsing your Facebook post, like how many people actually liked or reacted to it, please make it a habit to at least listen to a podcast 10 minutes every day. Number 6. For number 6, I encourage you to watch a movie with a subtitle. So for improving your speaking, I don't encourage you to watch it with a subtitle because we want to develop your listening skills and your ability to follow or imitate or to shadow. But here, if you want to improve your vocabulary, you can watch a movie with a subtitle. So you will be able to pick up words that are used in a certain situation. In increasing your vocabulary skills, you have to watch a movie, English movie of course, with a subtitle. Number 7, you can also talk to yourself. Have a conversation with yourself. Do a role play. I mentioned in my previous lesson, you can find a lot of conversation online depending on the situation. So like in my previous example, if you want to learn something about how to order food in a restaurant, then if you're too shy to find a speaking partner, start with yourself. Have a conversation with yourself. Now we're finally down to the last tip, which is tip number 8. For tip number 8, well, with all those vocabulary words that you have listed down, let's say you've been listing down words for 5 days already. Now, go back to those words and try to make your own story using those words. Yes, you can make an essay if you want, as long as you are using those words that you have already studied for the past 5 days or the past 7 days. I also do this with my own students, so they will be able to remember the meanings of those words that they have studied previously. Because I told you, reviewing is very important. So, what are you waiting for? Start and improve your vocabulary skills right now by following all those 8 tips that I have given you today. Well, that's it. I hope that you learned a lot of things from my lesson again today. If you're new to my channel, well, you know what to do. Go ahead and subscribe. Click that notification bell so you will always be updated with my new uploads. But please take note, I upload videos every Sunday. That is 8 p.m. Philippine local time. Sometimes I upload videos on Wednesdays too if I have a lot of time. But if I'm too busy with my students, then I cannot upload a video every Wednesday. Thanks again for watching this video. I'll see you again in my next class. Have a nice day. Bye.